Entertainment Awards. I present to you this life-size frame as a champion, as a man who never goes to bed with his two eyes closed unless the dignity of the Kirike man and woman is defended. You're a man worthy to be emulated, admired. We look up to you. You are a source of inspiration and an example to us all. We present to you the highest level award to any individual or any organization in the 6 South of Nigeria. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I present to you our king, the pillar of the South Media and Entertainment Awards. Please, can we put our hands together for our king?
I'm Mekao. It's a Mekao. My esteemed royal fathers, distinguished trustees and officers of the South Media and Entertainment Awards, eminent intellectuals, creative luminaries, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen. I receive this honor with reflective humility and philosophical depth. To designate an individual as a pillar is to invoke architectural metaphor and civilizational symbolism. A pillar is not decorative. It is foundational. It carries weight silently. It withstands pressure without spectacle. It guarantees structural continuity. Thus, to be so described is not an accolade of comfort, but an assignment of responsibility. Awards of this nature are rarely about personality. They are about principles embodied over time. They are acknowledgements that one has attempted, however imperfectly, to align leadership with integrity, authority with accountability, and tradition with transformation. This day, 28th February 2026, bears for me a solemn duality. It marks the first memorial anniversary of my beloved Queen Elizabeth Tamini Bumi, Ogube, distinguished service star of Kirike Kingdom. History often fuses mourning with meaning, reminding us that legacy is neither accidental or emotional alone. It is constructed through service, sustained beyond sentiments. May my late queen, who was a jurist in intellect and a reformer in spirit, she understood institutions. She believed that civilizations are advanced not by impulse, but by structure. In this regard, media and entertainment are not trivial domains. They are philosophical instruments. They shape knowledge, influence values, and construct collective memory. When media functions ethically, it inevitably becomes a vehicle for social and cultural education. When entertainment is culturally anchored, it becomes preservation. When both operate with integrity, they become engines of social evolution. The South-South region stands at a developmental inflection point. We possess mineral wealth, cultural depth, and human talent in abundance. Yet, as history repeatedly demonstrates, the prosperity of a people is ultimately determined not by what lies beneath the soil, but by what resides within the mind. creative economy, storytelling, film, music, journalism, and digital innovation represent the intellectual capital of our generation. The South Media and Entertainment Awards therefore perform a strategic civic function. They institutionalize recognition. They elevate excellence. They codify standards. And in so doing, they transform creativity from hobby to heritage. My professional formation in the Nigerian Air Force instilled in me an appreciation for systems thinking, strategic foresight, and disciplined education. Military institutions survive because they understand continuity beyond individuals. Similarly, as Amayanabo and Supreme Monarch of Kirike Kingdom, I am entrusted with safeguarding heritage while engaging modernity. These dual callings converge on one principle: sustainable leadership must be intergenerational. If I'm regarded today as a pillar, let it be anchored in 4 enduring doctrines. Leadership must be accountable to both history and posterity. Culture must be preserved with dignity, not commercialized without conscience. Youth empowerment must be deliberate, not rhetorical. Media influence must be balanced by moral responsibility. This honor I dedicate to the sacred memory of my queen, whose quiet intellectual strength fortified my public responsibilities. The most formidable pillars are often internal, unseen, yet indispensable. Permit me now to exercise my traditional and spiritual mandate, royal invocation.